Hello everyone, and welcome to my first video chronicling the ongoing development of the Scientific Meal Planner. If you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and check out the intro video so you have a better sense of what this app is. But for now, it's Monday night. I have my tasks planned out here, and I'm about to get started after I cook my first dinner. It is Tuesday morning now, and I'm just getting started planning out my tasks for the day, which I'm going to be doing some filters, basically. So I'm adding some filters to the meal plan that will enable you to set a maximum prep time and the daily dozen percentage. It is just before noon now, and I have just finished implementing the max prep time option, so now you can generate a meal plan, set the max prep time, and only get recipes that are that long or lower. So with that being done, it is about noon, and I am going to do my daily run. So I've just finished implementing the daily dozen percent required option, but since there's only 96 recipes in the system, it'll cause a lot of failure to generate if you set it too high. So for now I'm going to hide these options and keep it locked at 80%. So as you can see here, the current print functionality does not work at all. Everything's just messed up looking. You've got all these buttons and stuff you don't need. So what I'm working on now is a print style sheet, which will make it print out the meal plan and the shopping list with the information you need. So starting to think about the printout, but I have to call it for the day and make dinner, and then I have some friends coming over. Wednesday morning now, and I'm about to get back into working on the print layout. I've just gotten the days of the meal plan formatted decently for printing. So you can see here they're just jammed together, and all the buttons that you could click are gone. I'm gonna try and get 4 to a page. We'll see if I can get that happening. And then I need to put in the shopping list on an extra page after this. But yep, that's going well. I'm going to go for my daily run and then get back to it. So I've got it going 4 to a page now, that's working right, but I've run into a little bit of a snag here with this chart, and I believe what's going on is since the print styles are being applied, the chart is not redrawing though, because it's JavaScript based. So I just spent a while trying to figure out how I can resize the charts when print is triggered. I tried a few approaches and there wasn't something I could really figure out. So I went back to CSS and managed to make it work with CSS. So yeah, that's looking good. It's about dinner time, so I'm gonna go make that, and then I will try to get the shopping list working. So almost 9 p.m. now, and I've just managed to basically get it working how I want for the Chrome browser. So now you can see the shopping list down there. So that's all good, but the problem is I checked other browsers and it just does not work. So I think supporting a printout is just like a little bit too much overhead, and I'm going to change this print meal plan button to print shopping list and just have like a text file you can download and print. So I'll get started on that tomorrow morning. Thursday morning now, and I've just gotten the shopping list working how I want in terms of printing. So now there's this button you can click. It won't actually print, but it will give you a file to download, which contains a printable shopping list. So now I can print it here, and you'll get something that makes sense. And this will work in all browsers. There seems pretty foolproof, so pretty happy with that. And now I'm going to move on to my next task, which is meal plan sharing. So doing a bit of planning now regarding the meal plan copying, and there are a couple of approaches. I was thinking about just letting a user view someone else's meal plan, but then in the future they won't be able to edit it, and I'd like to have things like sharing a meal plan and then being able to like change one recipe or something like that. So it does seem like I need to copy the entire meal plan into a new user when they share it, and so that's what I'm sketching out right here. I've got, this is the structure of the meal plan basically, all the associated models. And what I need to do is everything below that dotted line basically need to copy this object graph and then assign it to a new user when they share it. So that way they'll have their own copy and in the future be able to make edits. So I found a Ruby library called Amoeba, and basically it duplicates children of a model. So I'd put, basically if I put it in here, here, and here, it will, each of those will duplicate their children, which is what I want. And then basically starting off the Amoeba duplication here, duplicate that, and it will duplicate this, which will duplicate those, and the same for that. And so it just chains down through, and yeah, pretty much how that working. The other thing I have to do is basically change what user the duplicate belongs to, and that's what this, I'm writing this service object share meal plan, and it's just going to do the Amoeba dupe on the original meal plan and then assign a new user to it. About 5:30 now, and I'm pretty far along with sharing the meal plans. I've gone with this token approach so that each meal plan will have a URL with a token, and that'll form your shareable link that you can just send that link to a friend. For now, I'm going to go for my daily run and cook the next dinner. almost 10 o'clock now, and I've just gotten a button that will copy the shareable link for you, and then you can paste it wherever. Friday morning now, and I've gotten the meal plan sharing working how I want. So on the left here you can see I've got the copy shareable link button. So you do that, it'll copy it to your clipboard, and then on the right here I've just got another browser where no one is logged in, so this is like another user. They received the link on Facebook or however you sent it to them, email, but they don't have an account, so they need to sign up first. And then once they sign up, it will have successfully copied test meal plan into their meal plans. So the last task I wanted to get through this week is updating the nutrient stats periodically from the source. And what I mean by that is every ingredient in the Scientific Meal Planner database is linked to an entry in Food Data Central, and that's where I'm getting all this nutrient data. And at the time of recipe creation in our system, it pulls all this data and calculates all that stuff. But one caveat with that is that this data can be updated at any time as Food Data Central people just like get more data and something changes by a few percentage points or whatever. So most of the logic for performing this periodic food data fetching is already in place under this update food service object I have previously built, and what it does is it will just first, when you want to update a food, it's going to fetch new nutrient data for the food, and then it's going to recalculate everything that is derived from that, the ingredients, recipe set, stats, and the meal plan shopping list. So all you actually need to do to fetch a new set of data for all the existing foods is create a new service object, update all food, and all it does is call update food on each food. So, and then to make it run every once in a while, we set up a cron job so that every 30 days at 2 in the morning, it's going to update all food. But this is a big expensive task, I'm realizing, and I believe it would be best placed in some sort of background job, so I'm going to look into that now. So it's 9 p.m. now, and I've just been perfecting the background job code a bit more, and I had enough leftovers from the previous day to eat that for dinner, so I'm pushing this dinner down to tomorrow, and I'll prepare it then. 7:30 Saturday morning now, and it's the last day of the meal plan, and the last day of my 5 days of web development, and I've basically gotten everything I laid out in that document working how I want for the week. So now I'm gonna go back today and just update some things, basically refactor the code I produced this week. And so that's what I'm getting on to right now. About 1 p.m. now, and I'm just going to cook lunch. That is it for the week, guys. If you like that meal plan, you can copy it to your meal plans with this button here. And if you believe in my mission to provide free evidence-based meal plans to the public, please do consider becoming a patron. Your support is what makes this possible. Alright, have a great week, guys, and I will see you next time.